Okay, it's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon here on the side of the highway, somewhere between Wakayama and Utsuta, and trying to figure out how to get up there to do some hang gliding. And I know it's up there somewhere, but their base camp is down that way. So, I'm having an adventure. First I had to pay my bills. You actually pay your electric bills at the 7-Eleven. There's a little barcode on the bottom of them, and they sign it in. You pay just like you would if you were buying a candy bar, just paying the receipt for having electricity. And then they put a couple stamps on it. You can buy other things at the same time. And then, as I was walking along, I noticed a peach stand. I'm in peach country. I mean, there's actually a peach mountain over there, and lots of peach fields and peach trees. And in the stores, peaches are still about $2 a piece. Granted, that's for a beautiful peach that's about this big, but it's $2 a piece. So, yeah, I haven't bought a peach in the store yet. But then you can get the imperfect peaches, the ones that are not so exact. They don't have that aesthetic that makes them perfectly sellable for, $2 to $2.50 a piece. And that's what I got at the side of the road back there, where some old woman had a little stand and just had a basket of peaches. There were about 8 in there for $5. I figured that was a reasonable deal. When I decided to buy that basket, she tells me, service. I mean, as in this is like free of charge, I'm giving you a few extra. And she gave me about 13 peaches. So I'm going to be eating peaches for a week. I'm actually going to go to try and find one of the other ALTs when I get down to Utsuta and give some to her. But, yeah. Oh, and also, we're here at the Joy Fun restaurant. And I don't know if you can see that with the way the sun is, but this is, yeah, Joy Fun. Sounds like the most exciting restaurant around. I may have to go there later for dinner. Something else to record through the traffic here. These are the peach trees across the street, and you'll notice the white pieces of paper on them. Each one of those surrounds a small peach that's growing, and it's to keep the bugs off of them and to keep them debris free so that they're still pretty. And that way they can take them to the store and sell them for more. Okay, here's my apartment at night. And I have the night shot on so you can kind of see, pick some more ambient light that way. But with all these lights on, it's actually really easy to navigate. Between that and those lights over there are the junior high school. And they light up their fields at night. So everything else is actually really dark in this area. I came home by bike tonight, and I got the little dynamo with a little light that shines ahead of me. But as soon as you slow down, you can't see much because the light kind of starts to go out. And, it's actually really dark in some parts here. It's not. There's enough ambient light that you can kind of see the path, but you're always worried because of these ditches on the side of the road. They're usually full of little frogs, and they're just deep enough to give you a good wreck. So, riding around here at night is actually pretty cool. And then the cars always come up like that. And these roads are about as big as the bike trails back home, so running into a car on one of them is kind of scary. And actually, this is a wider intersection. That's a wider road there. Some of the roads I was riding on earlier tonight, and that we were driving on earlier tonight, they're about 5-6 feet across. That's it. So, rural, really rural. So I'm in Wakayama Castle, Saturday of Obon weekend. Obon's kind of the equivalent of a Day of the Dead, All Saints Day. Not quite All Saints Day, but remembrance of those who've passed. And so it's kind of a solemn holiday a little bit in most places. At some point there are other festivals. There's one in Tokushima that's supposed to be really big and famous that I looked at going to, but couldn't find reservations for, so oh well. But yeah, so I have a 5-day weekend, and the moment I've come into Wakayama City, just hanging out. I'm in the castle grounds for Wakayama Castle, and it's kind of hard to hear the noise of the traffic over the cicadas in here. It's also a lot cooler because of all the trees, and a nice break from the heat. And I found some old men down the road here who were playing shogi, equivalent of an old-fashioned Japanese chess. Then I noticed this over here. I don't know if these weapons all belong to this guy on the bike over here, but there are a whole bunch of martial arts weapons. Most of them look Chinese. It'd be really cool to see someone practicing here, but at the moment I'm not even sure who they all belong to. So, yeah. There you go. So yeah. Just a weekend. No major plans. That and a lot of the people I know already have plans. So, Ari's going to the Aodori Festival in Tokushima. A couple of the other jets from around here are going up to Koyasan for a candle lighting ceremony. And actually, it sounds like it's going to be packed up there, so I don't think I'm going to go to that. And I did meet the school dietitian's daughter from Uchita. And the dietitian, she speaks some English, and then her daughter studied in the U.S. and in Australia. So they were taking one of the other jets out to dinner, and I had stopped by, so we all ended up going out to dinner together and been hanging out with them. But they're going to China for the break, Japanese people don't get as many days off of work as those jets do, so her mom takes 2 days off during the summer, which probably don't count as much, and it's okay for her to take, and that way they can take a whole week in China. And her daughter's going to go study Chinese there. So more reasons that I'm still here on my own. Oh, still going to find an adventure. Okay, still in Wakayama Castle grounds. Not in the castle keep proper yet. Actually, not that far from where I took the last video. But back in here, slightly behind me, you'll notice that there are tents and kind of makeshift houses made out of blue tarp. Yeah. There are squatters living here on the castle grounds, basically. Now, I know you see them under the bridge in Kyoto, but yeah, they have a tent here. It looks like at least 3 little houses here. Just something I really didn't expect. I'm not sure what the significance is, but this bridge is very special. It's a bridge that slopes up and leads to very open area where nothing's happening at the moment. But it does lead here, and that's where they directed me. So I'm here at the moment. And next I'm going out, because it only goes this far. Okay, so that was the bridge I took to get there, and this is the area up here. So I think that this is an archaeological site, as well as just a little bit of a tourist attraction. But there's not much going on in there at the moment. It's kind of just a big flat piece of dirt. And that guy I was thinking before was the guy doing martial arts. He definitely is. He was cutting calluses off his hands before, and now he's working with a student. I'll see what they're doing when I get up there. So here, from the top of Wakayama City, you see out to the ocean, and the actual port of Wakayama. I think the main part of the port is out this way. And massive expansive castle underneath me that on and off for a couple hundred years was a major stronghold for members of the Tokugawa family. And I live up that valley that way. It's actually a little hazy today, not windy enough to get a clear view. Yeah, out in the distance. The city just stretches in every direction. As long as there's flat land, it's been built on.